decrease or increase the levels of both the cannabis plant and the tobacco plant. And some huge news has come out lately. The FDA announced last Friday that they're going to have all of big tobacco make all their cigarettes with less than addictive levels of nicotine from now on. So that's basically what they do here at 22nd, and their mission statement is to reduce the harm caused by smoking. They already have a cigarette that has less than addictive levels of nicotine, like less than 4%. It's called the VLN, 22nd Century VLN cigarette. They also have two other cigarettes. One's a prescription-based one. The doctor picks, there's between 7 different levels which one's best for you. And then there's another one that actually has more nicotine in it for people that aren't quite ready to quit yet. And they say that with that one, people don't smoke as much because they're getting their nicotine fix off of just a couple hits, a couple drags, whatever you want to say. And then with the cannabis plant, they're actually taking out all of the THC and just using the oils for neurological purposes like epilepsy, Huntington's, Parkinson's, and many others like that. So, this company I really like a lot. Vanguard likes them a lot as well. They upped their position just under 2.9 million shares. Just a drop in the bucket to them, but it's pretty huge. They're looking for a modified risk program from the FDA as well, just basically stating that their cigarettes are safer than anyone else's. And, they said they already supply the National Institution of Health. They own their own manufacturing company in North Carolina. All the tobacco companies are actually, the numbers are starting to go down. The numbers on this are starting to go up pretty nicely. The volume has been incredible in the last few days. It hit like 7 something point million the other day. Now it's at like 4.9 if you're looking. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to get this out to you so you could do a little digging into this one. If you like it, great. If you don't, no harm, no foul. And if this company was just able to take, it's just a tenth of 1%, and this is a low ball because it's in an $800 billion industry. If it could just take over a tenth of a percent, it's still going to be an $800 million company. So I just wanted to get this out to you for your review. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay. What is the best email for you to get it out there?
You email it at .com.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get that out to you. And just so you know, we work with about 20 different clients. So if you didn't like this one, I'm sure we have something out there that you do. Okay.
Okay, I'm curious though. How did we end up on your list?
Oh, not a problem. It's we get names of all the brokers across the nation. So it's not just you. We literally have every broker's name across the nation.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, thanks for the information.
Yeah, of course. And I think if you read into this one, you'll really see the value proposition. And people are really liking this stock right now. And, I think it's the future for cigarettes. I really do. So this thing could really be who knows what's going to do what. All I know is that, every stock's going to either go up, down, or sideways. But I like this one. And I think if you look into it, I think you will too. All right?
Okay. All right.
I appreciate your time. You have a great day.
Thanks. Bye.
All right.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking me. I wanted to see how you thought about 22nd Century Group, if you've been able to check out what's going on with them lately, or if you've been following them at all.
No, yeah, I looked at it a while back, but I haven't looked at it lately. What's going on?
Okay. Last week they hit about 440, and market cap was a little bit over 500 for a little bit. Then a little hit piece came out on them from a known short seller, from an article from a paper called the Street Sweeper. Have you ever heard of that?
No, what is that?
It's just like a hit piece article that this guy puts out. He's actually a known convicted felon. He even puts it in the article. He doesn't really care about it, but he's a known short seller, and the guy was really looking for like a corner in a round room. That's how bad the article was. And I wouldn't just say that because I'm working with a company. It really was that bad of an article. You could check it out if you want. It's called Street
So hold on,
Sweeper.
you're saying you're working for the company?
We work with the company as far as we're just getting the word out about the company.
Oh,
You know
so you
what I
mean
mean?
they pay you to just get
Yes,
the story out?
correct. Double
Oh,
X
okay.
Double I does. Yeah, they hired us to get the story out about them. Yeah.
Okay.
Along with about
So
20 other companies.
so what's going on with them now?
Oh, well, a lot. In the last year, they got indexed, took them out of obscurity, and then this past summer, the FDA really put them in the spotlight with that significant news that they're going to be regulating all of big tobacco. So, this really puts the ball in their court in my mind because they're the only ones capable of even producing a cigarette with less than addictive levels of nicotine. The only ones. Even RJR came out with a statement, an article saying that it would take them 20 years to have the same kind of capabilities and
20 years?
yeah,
Wow.
it would take them 20 years to have the same kind of technologies and capabilities that this XXII already has. And they also work with the cannabis plant as well, and they're able to do the same thing with that to have as low levels as they want. With actually, they can make one without any THC whatsoever, and just use the oils that come out of the plant, CBD oils and CBG oils, I believe it's called. One of them I know is called CBD. Anyways, they take those oils and they use them for medicinal purposes, mainly like for neurological diseases like epilepsy and things like that.
And you mean XXI is doing that?
Yes, they also work with the cannabis plant as well. Correct. So many moving parts to this company, and
Okay.
I think
So do they have any revenue from that already?
You know what? They don't really have a lot of revenue yet, but things are going to start happening very, very, very soon here. They are out. They do have some. They're in Europe. Some of their products are in Europe. A couple of other brands, but they're going to be in the States here really soon. And once that happens, because they just got to get the last stage approval from the FDA. Once that happens, I mean, this thing could, it's going to be sitting right alongside Chantix, which is a black box label. Literally, you could die from taking it. With this is all natural. It's all plant breeding and no chemical additives whatsoever. So it's all naturally done. So this isn't there's no risk involved in with these cigarettes. Our government was so impressed with them, they bought 2.4 million of them just for trial recently. Last summer actually. So this stock, I believe, has a lot going on for them. And, obviously I don't know anything, but the stock's going to go either up, down, or sideways. But I don't know if we're going to see a price at, this low again. That's just my opinion. And, you look at other people's opinions too, they feel the same way. All the experts feel the same way about this company. They think it's a buy.
They have a lot of experts that are saying you should buy it?
Yeah, well, just you look up any of the articles on any of the sites, CNBC, whatever it is, Yahoo, whatever it is, and they all have buy signals for XXII, every one of them. It's just.
You mean even CNBC?
Yep. Everyone,
Okay.
Everybody really likes this stock. It's, the volume has been incredible. They average volume is like 3.7 today. Just so you know, it's at 5.4 million the volume already. It's pretty incredible volume. So,
So where do they get most of their revenue today?
Well, they're getting it from their low nicotine cigarette, which is already in sale in Europe. In the European countries, that's where they're getting their revenue mostly from that, and also they have a prescription-based one as well. They have 8 different levels. The doctor chooses which level is best for you. So very interesting. This is definitely one if you haven't looked into yet. You should definitely. I think if you want to, I'd like to send it out to you again so you could really go over it, do your homework, and see if you find value proposition in it. Because I would never want you to do anything unless you felt 100% comfortable with it. You know what I mean?
Sure. Okay. Well, I'll take a second look.
Okay, yeah, I just would like you to take another look at that because it's just, I think, it has a lot going on for it, some really heavy legs behind it, and I think you'll find the value proposition in it as well. So, we'll go from there, we'll check it out, and